So I got started in the business in 2005, and my husband and I are investors, and so my CPA said I needed to get my license. Not something I was very excited about, but I did it, and I joined Keller Williams at Peachtree Road in Atlanta. I fell in love with the business. I fell in love with the people. I built my business there and became a producer, and then my husband in 2008, we were transferred to Austin, Texas. So I had to start over. I knew real estate. I knew what I needed to be doing. I didn't know the market. I didn't know how to get home. I didn't know anybody, so I just started from scratch there. And so I stayed with Keller Williams until May of 2015. And I was there a total of 10 years.
Okay. And how did you first hear about eXp?
My sponsor from Keller Williams was a very good friend of mine before I ever got in the business. We met him and his wife in a Bible study, a couple's Bible study, and when he found out we needed to get in real estate, he was a natural choice for me. He was my mentor. He helped me out. And years later, he went to eXp. He told me a little bit about it. Timing wasn't right. Timing's everything. And so I just kind of did what I was doing, and then it was time for me to make a move and make a choice. And so that's when I really started looking at eXp a little more seriously. Glenn Sanford was in town. I met with Glenn and some other people, and I fell in love with the people and decided this is where I need to be.
Good. And that was when?
That was late 2014. I decided in December for sure I was leaving. It took me until about May to get everything ready and just actually make that move. It's scary when you've been somewhere for 10 years.
Right.
And you don't ever think you're going to leave.
Right.
And you think that's your forever home. And so it took me a little bit of time to actually make the transition, but I was official in May of 2015.
Good. And your business, you've always been an individual agent.
That's correct.
Okay, so no team. Do you have just one admin, or how do you?
I have the Lux Property Group,
Okay.
and we have 9 agents, but we're all individual agents.
Okay.
So we're all working under the same brand, but it's more about collaboration and accountability and just being with people that are really good friends of ours. And so we're all individual agents, but we can back each other up when we need to or something like that. So, but I have the Lux Property Group, and then I do have a contract to close agent.
Okay.
She's not an agent, but a transaction
Coordinator,
and she's amazing. And I could not do what I do without her.
I love mine.
Yeah.
I could not do what I do.
I told her she can never leave
I know.
because I will be in so much trouble. But she's amazing. She's become a great friend over the years, and she and I work just really, really well together. And so she handles all of my transactions.
Wonderful. So, what was the transition like once you got to eXp? Was it smooth? Have you been pleased with the service, the tools, the structure?
When I joined eXp, there were 400 people nationally, and there was nobody in Texas. And so it was a little bumpy for us just as we were figuring everything out. But that's part of the fun and excitement, right?
Yeah.
And so, the people were great. Everybody was responsive. I am not a techie person at all. I was never on Facebook until I joined eXp.
Right.
And so it's just one of those things where my learning curve is probably higher than some because I think people embrace technology and social media more than I have.
Right.
But it's changing my business. I'm actually incorporating some of that into my business and learning as I go along.
Okay. And what is your average volume, like you would say, in a given year? Has your business continued to grow since you made the move?
Yes. I don't really know my numbers. I do know kind of historical what I've done. When I left my market center at Keller Williams, I was the number 1 agent out of 650 agents. And so I knew my number at that point. Where I am today and where I'm probably going to end this year, and it's because of eXp, it's because of the training, it's because of the people, the tools that we have available, I'll probably triple my business.
Awesome.
And that's in 28 months.
Awesome. What would you say to an individual agent that's been with a company for a while, that is hearing about eXp and the buzz, and what would you say to them?
Do your due diligence. Research what's important to you.
Right.
Because this company is attractive to people for different reasons, right? And it's not a one-size-fits-all. Find out what's important to you and what you want to do to make your business better, and find those people and talk to people and ask who you can talk to. And we love talking to people. We love collaborating. We love introducing people. I'll give you an example. I have an agent that's been looking at us. She knows us all really well, all of us in Austin that came over. And she's like, I know y'all are biased. I know y'all love the company, but, and so I just sent out a note saying, who is outside of Texas? Who's been in the business over 10 years? Who was formerly at this company that would be willing to talk to somebody for me? And I immediately had 5 people say, I will. All those 5 people from California to Georgia made a call to this agent.
Oh my gosh, that's
and it was awesome. And I mean, they weren't expecting anything because we're all owners. We're all in this together. And if we're attracting great people, it's going to help our company become even greater. And so for somebody interested, if you don't find the answers that you're wanting immediately, there are answers out there. Everybody's going to give you a different perspective. Everybody's going to give you a different experience. And just kind of do your research and see what makes the most sense for you.
Right. What has this company done for your long-term vision?
It has changed. It's changed my life, and I know that's very cliche to say.
It is. I hate saying that, but
But it has. It's when I left my old brokerage, I was kind of in burnout mode. I'd been doing this a while, but my priorities were really out of whack. I have 4 little ones.
Yeah.
I have an 11-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 4-year-old. And my husband travels a lot, and I wasn't the mom that I wanted to be. I wasn't the wife I wanted to be. I wasn't the business owner I wanted to be. When I joined eXp, I mean, I feel like a kid on Christmas to this day. I've been there 28 months, but I'm excited again. It's changed my business in the fact that I'm now working smarter and not harder.
Okay.
My priorities are back in line. I'm spending more time with my kids, my family, with the people that mean the most. I get excited about going to conferences and meeting people like you and meeting all the people we've met at this amazing conference. It's made me excited about business again. It's giving me a long-term plan for the future that it makes me a different agent with my clients. I can say no to things that might not be the best situation, right? And it has given me an exit strategy and a retirement plan that no other company would be able to do.